Hi Scrapbookers, this is Megan and I am back with another process video for you. For this one, I have this sketch and I'm not really sure where I got it from. I'm sorry about that. Oh, okay, here we go. It's a scrapbook page sketch inspired by Amy Kingsford. So that is template number 99 from um, getitscrapped.com or debbiehodge.com. So I'm going to be using that layout as my inspiration for this page here. I am pulling out some Christmas papers and embellishments that I have in a little Christmas kit that I put together to use for all of these Christmas pages or pictures that I had that I needed to scrapbook. So I pulled out this paper that says fa la 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 la, and then also a couple other pieces of paper. So I'm going to go ahead and take off the branding strips that are on these. I got all of these papers just from some paper pads that Michael's had. I believe they were probably hot buys at one time. I'm not sure how many years old they are. They're probably 1 or 2 years old. So I'm going to cut off a little bit of that fa la 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 paper and I'm going to glue it down to the right side. I didn't really like that bird. I think it's a cardinal with the, what do you call that? Branch, holly, whatever. I didn't really like it, and so I wanted to cover it up. So that's why I'm doing that. I apologize about the zooming in and out. Sometimes I forget to turn off the zoom. So when I go to speed up the video, since it's, zooming in and out and refocusing and everything every now and then, it kind of makes this zoom in and out. I don't know. Does anybody else's videos do that? No one, I've never noticed anybody else having that problem. So I don't know if it's just my webcam that I use, if it's that or what. So I don't know. Anyway, here I am trying to figure out what papers I want to use. I was thinking at first that I would use that green polka dot to mat the photo, but then I decided that I don't want to mat the photo. So I'm just going to cut off a little bit of this polka dot paper and use that as a layer behind the photo. I also like this tree paper, and I already had a piece cut like a scrap, and so I'm going to use that. I liked how there was one red tree, so I decided to use that side of the scrap paper. And then I'm going to end up covering up most of it anyway. So isn't that funny how you make, you make a decision and then you completely change your mind later on. So I also had another scrap from a different paper. It was just a diagonal, it's kind of like a pinkish red. And so I'm going to put that up there in the left-hand corner. And here I'm deciding to use this green Stampin' Up! Paper to ink the edges of the papers. And I'm going to use green on those two papers, and then on the green dotted background paper, I'm going to use the red. And those are both Stampin' Up! Stamp pads, which I have had those for like 12 years now, and they are mostly dried up. I can usually get a little bit out of them. Okay, so here now I'm thinking, okay, I need a little bit more layering going on. So I'm going to use another piece of this green dotted paper, polka dot paper in the background, and that is all the layering I'm going to do. This layout only took me 30 minutes, which was awesome. I love it when a layout goes so fast. And I made this one back in March when I was doing the Get It Scrapped competition called Calvin Ball, which they do every March over at getitscrap.com. And I actually just became a member of getitscrap.com. I've been wanting to for a while, but it is kind of pricey. I think it's like $72 for 6 months. But over, I think it was Mother's Day weekend. Maybe it was a couple weeks before Mother's Day. I'm not really sure. It was like a month ago, I decided that I really wanted to do it, and they were having a sale. And so I got my first subscription of 6 months for, I think it was $48. And I just really love I know I don't need to buy videos or anything, but it's just fun to be a part of a community and to get special videos that other people don't see, I guess. So I decided to go ahead and do that, and this was actually before I did that. So I was just, getting to know the community and everything through Calvin Ball and all of the free stuff. So this was one of their free templates that they just had on their blog that I'm using here. For those 2 pieces that I just placed, there was a tag or flag, whatever you want to call it, in the gray. And then that I love this place, the red hexagon. Those were both from a collection by Elle's Studio. I think it was a Christmas collection from 2013 that I bought at the beginning of 2014. And then they also had a little tan kind of off-whitish tag that I put in the left hand up there between those layers. Here I am using one of those embellishment ornaments from that set right there. And then I had this Christmas tree that was from a K & Company embellishment pack, and it is a chipboard piece, and it has glitter and rhinestones on it, and it's just a fun little tree. So I decided to put it right there, and I'm going to glue it down with my glossy accents because it just wasn't sticking. Even though it was like sticky backed, it just wasn't sticking very well. And here I am trying to get the lid or the nozzle unclogged because that thing clogs all the time. It's so annoying. I need to just get a new bottle or get a fine liner. I know that people are way into fine line bottles right now, and I should just go on Amazon. I think Amazon is where people are buying the empty ones, and you can just buy them, and those seem to be working great for other people. I should just look into doing that. I'm just kind of lazy. Anyway, so here I'm just kind of gluing down all of these loose items that I have, and then I'm going to pull out a couple different word packs. I don't know what to call them. Oh, here I'm thinking I'm going to put that big ornament there with Santa on it, and I do, but then I'm like, no, that kind of looks ugly, so I pull it off, and now I'm going to go grab some more embellishments from that kit that I have. Actually, I don't think it's embellishments. Here it is. I pull out this Heidi Swap, like these, I don't know what you call them, word stickers. And this one's that I'm pulling off says Happy Memory. And so I am just going to use it right there at the bottom left of the photo. And I really like these stickers, but I do not like them at the same time because they are so hard to get off of this packaging or the backing that it comes on. It's just like you feel like you're going to rip it because it's just stuck to there like almost permanently. So it took a while for me to take that off. And then here I'm just sticking the words down. And since it was kind of like a cursive writing, the word memory was in cursive, it was kind of really thin and flimsy. And so it was kind of weird to place it down. It's not as straight as it could be, but I mean, it looks fine. So yeah, here I'm just consulting the sketch again, and I'm pulling out a couple other things that were in the kit, but I decided to just leave it the way it is, and I think I'm done with the layout. I don't know what I'm off doing. Oh, the date. I do get my Studio Calico rotary date stamp, and I'm going to stamp the date, which was December 3rd, and this was 2007. So, and this is a picture of me from 2007. I look so much skinnier, believe me. I do not look that skinny now. This was back when I only had 2 kids, and it was easier to lose the weight after the second kid than it was after the third kid. So yeah, I don't know. I get annoyed looking at these old pictures of myself because I haven't looked like that for like 5 or 6 years. So anyway, here I am not sure what I'm doing. I'm flipping through my album and I don't know why, but you get to see the process. So yeah. Anyway, I guess I will just kind of cut it off here. I have some pictures so that you can see the close-ups and get a little bit more detailed look. I will be back tomorrow with another album share, so you can look forward to that. We'll see you next time, you guys. Bye.